Hey, and welcome back to another episode of Selling Mobile, where this time we're at the Mobile's Battle House. But today we are going to be taking a taste of Mobile one bite at a time with Bienville Bites Tours. We're going to learn a little bit about our hidden gems and what makes Mobile so special. Y'all, you're watching American Dream TV. I'm your host today, Chrissy Moore, and I can't wait to show it to you. So fun little fact about the Battle House that we're standing in today, it was actually the headquarters of Andrew Jackson during the War of 1812. Well, today it's a beautiful Marriott hotel with a trellis room, a ballroom, a fine dining restaurant, and more. But we're actually here to find our tour guide because we're going out on the streets today with Bienville Bites. Let's go. So very few people know this town as much as Chris Andrews is. He's the founder of Bienville Bites, and I spy him right there. Hey, Chris, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
Thank you for having me today.
Absolutely, looking forward to it.
I am so excited for this Taste of Mobile. Now, granted, I've been to most of these restaurants, but I haven't actually experienced the tour like we're about to experience.
That's right, I know you. You may have been to the restaurants, but I bet you haven't had all the food we're gonna have.
So tell me a little bit about what made you decide to do this.
So I've always been very passionate about Mobile's history. That's kind of my thing. You know, I'm really passionate about sharing the stories of Mobile's history.
And food is so culture rich too. We have a lot of unique dishes that you might not find elsewhere.
It is. That's what's unique about Mobile is, you know, we go back to the French, Spanish, and we've got those traditions in our history that have impacted our food scene as well.
How often do you do your tours? How large are they?
We're giving tours every single week of the year, all 52 weeks of the year. We usually have tours on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
And most of our tours, all of our tours are going to be 3-hour walking tours to the downtown Mobile area, but we'll go to different restaurants and we'll also explore some of the history along the way.
Well, what are some of those restaurants you like stopping at?
Oh, well, some of the restaurants on the tour you might do Ruby Slipper, Squid Ink, Panini Pete's, Dolphins, Winsel's Oyster House, Mobay Beignet.
All very Mobile staples.
That's right, some of the iconic restaurants in Mobile.
So what is it that guests really take away from it?
Usually when we have out-of-towners that are coming here for the first time, they could not believe. They're like, we've drove by Mobile 100 times going to the beaches and we never stopped. We had no idea all these restaurants were right here off the interstate.
Well, if there's one thing they can take away from it, I'm sure it's a lot of hospitality and some really good food. Mobile is known for that.
That's right.
So I'm excited. Are we ready to get to the tour?
Let's go.
Awesome. So after a fantastic tour with Bienville Bites, now it's time to head into our residential district. I'm going to take you up to the Old Dauphin Way Historic District and show you one of Mobile's most famous homes. It's actually been known as a venue for almost 100 years, but currently is known as a residence. And I want to welcome you to the Driskell. Wow, Devin, this place is incredible. Tell me all about it.
I'm excited to show it to you. This house was built in 1911 by George B. Rogers. He was a premier architect here in the Mobile area and built several homes and different buildings throughout the area.
I actually heard that this part of Government Street is called Millionaire Row back in the day. Is that true?
That's correct. This was where all the premier homes were in Mobile. A lot of the multi-million-dollar homes were in Mobile.
You feel it. You see the grand stature and everything. All these homes right up and down here are like supersized.
Yes.
And this one included. So what do you think is some of the historic quality that was remaining? I mean, the house was built, you said 1911, right?
That's correct.
All right, so here we are in 2026, and it looks like a lot of the original features still exist.
They are. Over the years, the previous owners have done a great job of respecting the architecture and keeping things alive.
So if you think guests have like one favorite room in the whole house, what would it be?
You know, it would be hard to put definitely which room would be the most popular, but I think probably the smoking parlor. We now call it the bat room, and you'll see why shortly.
I can't wait. Sounds fascinating. Well, take me around. Let's see it. Devin, now, This is gorgeous, but I've got to ask you, it doesn't look like it's original to the house. What a pool.
This pool was added in 2022, and this really just adds to the value of the property. Southern hospitality is known in Mobile, and by adding this pool, it had the opportunity for more people to enjoy this property, to get together for cookouts, for family events, different gatherings all throughout Mobile, and this is a wonderful area to have these events.
Oh, absolutely, and I can see why. But speaking of value, okay, I'm sure our guests are probably wondering right about now, how much is this beautiful listing?
This beautiful listing is $1,325,000, and what you get for that is 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and about 5,000 square feet.
So, Devin, I can't thank you enough for taking us on a tour today and sharing with our guests. And for those of you who have not visited Mobile before, it is time to come and see us, okay? Y'all, my name is Chrissy Moore. I'm your host today, and this is ADTV.